guys, I'm Clementina and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be doing the language tag. Guys, I've actually already recorded the language tag last week. I had the video done, I had all the editing done, and guys, believe it or not, I accidentally deleted it. You know, I watch a lot of people's YouTube channels or YouTube videos, and they always have this part where they're like, no, I did a whole recording yesterday and I deleted my whole footage. I was always like, bitch, please. You're just trying to find an excuse on how late you are, guys. Believe it or not, it also happened to me. So I kind of apologize to everyone that I have judged because of that. Not that you know that I've been judging you, but I have been judging you inside, so I'm really sorry for that. So now I have to do the whole language tag recording over again. And today when I decide to record, guys, it starts raining. It's pouring outside. I don't have any lighting equipment, so I use my window. That's why I sit at this little corner of my room, because my window is right close there, and the lighting is not as good as it is usually, because usually I have sun. Today it's raining. So my wig was well blown out. I did laundry today, so I had to run outside to get my laundry, and now my wig is wet this side, so this side is popping, this side is not popping, but hey, I'm gonna do the recording either way. I'm not planning to blow my hair again. So I speak a total of 6 languages, of which I'm fluent in 5 and I'm a beginner in 1. So most of you might think it's such a big deal. Wow, Clementina, you speak 6 languages. Guys, it's not that much of a big deal. I'm African. In Africa, people speak a lot of languages. My uncle speaks a total of 10 languages. I know it's a little bit exaggerated, but yes, he does. Because if you look at statistics, they say Africa speaks about an estimation of 1,500 to 2,000 languages. So guys, if you have to, let me say, if this was a test or an exam, I only speak 6 out of 2,000. So I failed, so this is a fail. So it's, so Namibia alone speaks a total of 11 languages. I'm speaking under correction, guys, so if I'm wrong and you want to correct me, please comment in the comment box below and let me know how many languages we actually speak in Namibia if 11 is not correct, but I'm pretty sure it's somewhere there. It's about 11 languages. That's what I know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a list of languages 1 to 6, and I'm going to say something in each language just so you can hear how I sound in that language, how my accent is. Some of the languages you will notice that I sound a little bit strange. Not strange, funny, a little bit different. That's mainly because every language needs practice, and the more you don't speak the language a lot, the more your accent sounds different or a little bit, yeah, you know what I mean. So not that you don't know how to speak the language anymore, but what happens is the more you start speaking it, you practice your accent, and then it sounds perfect. So every time you stop speaking it, the start or the comeback is always a little bit rusty. You need to kind of like practice it, and then you're there. So yes, so on the list, number 1 language will be Umbundu, obviously, yes, because I'm from that tribe. I'm Umbundu. A lot of people mistaken me for being Kwanyama or Oshiwambo speaking. Guys, you're not wrong. I'm not going to kill you for that, but that's another story for another day. I'm not going to speak about myself today. I'm doing the language tag. So onduko yangu ame Clementina Vihemba. Mama wangu watinda ko Wambu Kolongeve, papa wangu watinda ko Vie Kohandulu. So what I did is I just introduced myself, who I am, and then from my mom's side and my dad's side. So in my tribe they do that a lot, just so it's like they teach you who you are from your dad's side and your mom's side, just so they know if you know who you are. Even if I go to Wambu today, they'll sit me down and they'll ask me, who are you, what's your name? So there's certain things in the Umbundu tribe that only you would know about yourself, or only you would know about your mom and family. Some things that are just discreet, or some things that are just within the family. So what they do is they'll sit you down, they'll ask you what your name is. So if I have to introduce myself, I have to introduce myself from my mom's side and my dad's side, and then I have to go in depth. So if they ask me who my mom is, I'll definitely say my mom is Maria Kambundu, Manuel Capitango, Justino Kale. So it's basically my mom from her dad's side and her mom's side. So do you get it? So what they did, used to do that in the past just so that when you are lost one day, people can figure out who you are, because you will know yourself from both sides instead of just knowing yourself from one side, if I'm making any sense. So the way I learned how to speak my language, Umbundu, my mom obviously only used to speak to us in Portuguese, and she would say some words in Umbundu, which are mainly, the main thing she would say is Ovewa topa, which is your dump, or Ndikuveta, I'll beat you. Those are the only words my mom would say most of the time, because she would say them when she's angry or when you have done something wrong. But my uncle, Joe Alberto, may his soul continue resting in peace, he made sure that we could speak our language very well, because most of the times I would like try to have a conversation with him, and if I come there and I'm speaking Portuguese, he would be like, amolange wavangola ndakuyeva masiku yevite. So mainly what he says is, my child, you spoke, I heard you, but I don't understand. So he wanted you to say what you're saying in Ubuntu. So I would always go to my mom and ask my mom, Mommy, how do you say this in Ubuntu, just so I could communicate with him. Until this day, I really thank him for that. Now I speak my language, which I'm really proud of. Language number 2 is Oshiwambo. Yes, guys, I speak Oshiwambo. I speak, write it, I'm fluent in it. I speak Oshikwanyama, to be specific. So how I learned Oshikwanyama is because when my mom and her brother came from Angola, they, how can I say, my uncle got married into a Shivambo family, which is my auntie Oshiwambo, Kwanyama speaking, and then my mom did the same. So guys, I'm not really going to tell you about this whole family thing, but yes, so if you come in my family, you mainly find people of either the mom is Oshiwambo and the dad is Angolan, or the mom is Angolan and the dad is Oshiwambo. So that's how my family is. It's a whole mixture of Angolan and Oshiwambo. But what my parents have done, or what my uncle have done, is regardless the fact that we are a mixture of Namibian and Angolan people, they made sure we could speak both languages. We knew both sides, which is Namibian and Angolan. So that's why you find my cousins in my family, we all speak Oshiwambo and we speak Portuguese. So you would find us having conversations at home, like I am going, like you would say, Andi teleke, andi ningo arefugado, because it's like you are cooking, but you are making the starter where you have the onions, tomatoes. It's called arefugado in Portuguese, but we mix it in Oshiwambo. So that's why we speak like that. It's all confusing. People would always be like, Marava unkwashike man, ohopopyo Oshiwambo, ongeronde kudirito popyo Oshiputu, ma ovonkwashike nana. So I never go in depth to explain as to how I speak it and why I speak it. Like, so I would always end points on both sides. So when I'm with the Oshiwambo speaking people and they hear me speaking Portuguese, I'll tell them like, yeah, I just learned Portuguese, but it's just as easy as that. And when I'm with the Portuguese people, they'll be like, how do you speak Kwanyama? I'll be like, I just learned, but then the thing is, it's my environment where I grew up. We spoke both languages, so that's why I speak it, guys. So yeah, I would always have, there will always be moments of like, when I have my cousins from Angola, they come here for holiday. When we are in Oshakati, obviously most people there are Shivambo speaking. So if we are in the shop, shopping or whatsoever, I'll be speaking to them Portuguese, because mind you, my cousins from Angola do not speak Vambo. Only the ones that were born and raised here, they speak Oshiwambo, yes. But for them that were born the other side, they don't speak Oshiwambo. So if we are going shopping, we'll be speaking Portuguese. And you find Oshiwambo speaking people, guys, they are big at gossiping. And they are not diplomatic about it. I'm sorry, guys, but they would gossip someone loud. It's like you would hear, they would be like, man, or things like that. And what I will do in most cases is, when things like that happen, I would always make sure they know I heard what they say. I would be like, Abmeme, now I do. And then I would be like, oh, kwekenda kukunombo ya kucha. Ina people pienari, seva moto kotu diteko. Strange when I speak Wambo, right? Maybe just because when I'm recording it sounds funny. And then the people will always be looking at me funny. They'll be like, oh, so tusha Angola. Tampo pingash putu. Aya, so wait to ship pamwe. Kamusha Namibia. Then I'll always be like, mana anu mafikwa, no avapo vya malaka, okupopia nungao, So language number 3 is Portuguese. Olá pessoal, seja bem-vindo ao meu YouTube. Daqui é a Clementina. Muito estranho, né? Eu também acho muito estranho quando começo a falar português. Eu acho é porque o meu sotaque é tão estranho. Mas sim, sei falar português, já aprendi com meus pais. A minha mãe já está aqui há muitos anos. Ela está aqui desde 1974, 75 por aí. Então, praticamente ela está aqui há muitos anos. Ela veio aqui com 12 anos, só 12, imaginam. Mas já aprendi a falar português com ela. E eu acho que falo português. Não, não acho. Eu acho que falo inglês. Não acho. Eu falo inglês melhor que português. Claro. Mas para alguém que nasceu na Namíbia, cresci cá, nunca vivi em Angola, eu acho que falo português muito bem. O que é que vocês acham? So language number 4 is Afrikaans. Ja, ik kan ook Afrikaans praten. Dus voor mij baie snaaks als ik Afrikaans praat. So, je kan niet van mij in Afrikaans kennen. Ik zou alles horen. And yeah, I went to Afrikaans school. I mean, not an Afrikaans school, a colored school. I went to David Bezuidenhout. So around coloreds, it's like when you say something in Afrikaans, you needed to make sure it was correct. You said it the right way. There was no mistakes, because if you make a mistake, everyone is going to laugh at you. So I remember one of the days, it was, I think we knocked off from school, and I asked one of my friends, which is Joanne. I was like, Joanne, kom asseblief met my, ek wil gou 'n taxi gaan vang. Hey, the way she laughed at me. She was screaming like, hoe gaan vang jy 'n taxi? Hoe gaan vang jy 'n taxi? Hoe gaan vang jy 'n taxi? So I didn't know the fuss about that. So then I asked her, no, wat is fout met dit? She was like, "Here vriendin, as jy nou die taxi vang en misvang, nou hoe nou? Jy sê dat jy gaan vang 'n taxi en jy sê jy gaan vat taxi." So yeah, kan ook Afrikaans. It stopped raining, the lighting is becoming better now. I think you guys can see it. Language number 5 is English. Let's just skip this because my whole recording is in English, so you guys know I can speak English. Number 6 is Rukwangali. Yes guys, I speak Rukwangali, a little bit of it, so it's a beginner language for me. So I speak it because my sisters, my cousins, stay in Umbundu, and their kids, guys, those kids don't speak Vambo, they don't speak Portuguese, they only speak Rukwangali. So when I'm speaking to those kids, unfortunately, I have to speak Rukwangali, otherwise there is no communication. So I would say I would be speaking Rukwangali very well now if I was like really practicing it. But what really demotivated me is, I remember very well, it was in 2002, my uncle's funeral. We went to Rundu and I wanted to eat something. So I asked my cousin, not my cousin, my nephew. Yeah, I asked my nephew and I told him, Nahara Runguto. I said it so proudly. And he was like, Inke? And I was like, Runguto. And he started laughing. He's like, Nan, ove kapisi Runguto, tugove. And I was like, the only mistake I did was I said Runguto instead of Rutugo, and it was such a big deal. Everyone knew about it. I was the laughing stock of that whole funeral. So from that day, I don't really speak much of it. So I understand everything. I understand everything. You can definitely not gossip me in Rukwangali. My nephews and my nieces would always be like, Nan, Clementina, kurumone kesa, what, but yeah. So this is the end of my language tag. It was a struggle to get this video. It's the second time I'm recording it. So guys, if you love this video, give this video a thumbs up, and then comment in the comment box in case of any comments, and please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's free of charge. Do you guys know why I always say it's free of charge? Because my mom, being Angolan, they're so used to being charged for everything, right? In Angola is like, you can ask someone a question. I'm exaggerating, but I'm just trying to explain to you how exaggerated it is. You can ask someone maybe for directions, and then you have to pay for them because they told you where you need to go. So everything you tell my mom, you need to tell her if it's free or it's chargeable. So I think it's a habit now. I got used to it. So whenever I tell someone something, it's, yes guys, subscribe, it's free of charge, and thank you so much.